What people don't always understand about racing and brakes is how important they are to us. The brakes are the first thing we do in the corner to balance the car to make it through the corner as fast as we can. The biggest thing with Brembo is the feel. And as a racing driver, you've got to have that feel for when I go to the brakes and I jam it down the inside out of the car, not only is it going to stop me, but how much control do I have in that stopping process.
As a driver, you sort of take for granted that when you hit the gas on this racing engine that the car is going to accelerate. It's going to throw you back in the seat. By the same token, you have to have that same level of confidence that when you hit the pedal, the brake pedal, that these Brembo brakes are going to stop you even quicker than that engine is accelerating you.
We are developing both a race car and a road car at exactly the same time. The learnings that we're learning from the track are making it into the road car. So they're going to get a car that is race proven, race bred. You know, it's basically been born on the racetrack, and we're going to put it in their driveway.
There's a lot more technology transfer between the racing circuit and the road car than most people would think. On the Ford GT road car, we use a carbon ceramic setup, which is the ultimate in performance capability. One of the biggest aspects that we were able to find in developing the road car in parallel with the racing program is cooling. The carbon ceramic brakes on the road car, as good as they are, require a certain level of cooling. The same is true of the cast iron brakes that we have to use in the racing series. So having the two programs being developed in parallel was a huge benefit from that regard.
There should be no mistake about what the goal is of this program. We are going back to Le Mans after 50 years, and our intent is to show the world that we know what we're doing.
When you're building a brand new car from scratch, there's no limits on what you can choose. Pick whatever brake you want, pick whatever tire you want, whatever dampers you want, right? We picked Brembo because it was the best for what we were doing. We felt the best about it, we had the most comfort with it, and that's why we're using it. At the 12 hours of Sebring, we're gonna push these brakes to the limit. We're gonna brake as hard as we can every corner on the racetrack, and we're gonna ask them to do that for 12 hours without changing the brakes at all. We won't change any part of the brakes. That's a big feat here. That's a big feat at Sebring. Then you're gonna go to Le Mans, you're asking them to go most of the race, 24 hours of the race, you're gonna ask them to go the whole distance. So we go for something that we know is gonna be consistent throughout the whole race, whether it's an hour and 40 minutes at Long Beach or 24 hours at Le Mans.
The person that buys the GT is gonna have an experience unlike any other. When you're behind the wheel, it's gonna make them feel like they are Mario Andretti, and it's gonna be able to complement their driving to a level where they're gonna feel like heroes and almost feel a bit invincible.
They made a car that everybody's like, that is a cool car, one of the coolest cars ever, right? So yeah, I'm honored, I'm proud to be part of this program from the beginning. I mean, especially to be an American, driving an American marque, I'd like to be the guy that could do this right for Ford and win Le Mans.